Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And this week I am using the classic Universal Waite tarot deck. So I'm going to start by drawing 3 cards. Each card is going to represent a portion of the upcoming week. And I just want to get an overview of the week ahead and what kind of things we can expect. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first card, which represents Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. Aha, we have Ace of Swords. Interesting, because that card came up last week, so that's funny, it's come up again. But this time it's moved up. Instead of being in the middle of the week, it's at the beginning of the week. So Ace of Swords, all the aces represent a fresh start or a new beginning or a fresh idea or a fresh perspective. The Ace of Swords can often represent a new idea. It can also represent a need to just go for something, to just stop dilly-dallying, stop thinking about something, just do it, just go for it. So I think that is really, that's the message that's coming through the most strongly this week, is start the week off by just going for something. Stop wasting time, thinking about stuff and mulling things over. Just go for it. Now is the time to do something about it and to take action. This card is also about communication. It's about clear communication and even perhaps written communication. So maybe there's an email that you really need to send, or a letter that you need to write, or maybe a text or something that you need to send. And whatever it is, you have to choose your words carefully and be very skilled in getting your point across in a way that is both clear and concise, but also diplomatic. So that is the challenge, I think, of the beginning of the week. As we move into the week, so Wednesday and Thursday, we've got the 2 of Wands. So that's always funny when you get, we start with an ace and now the second card is a 2. So we're moving in numerical order. The 2 of Wands represents basically contemplation. So while I said the beginning of the week isn't a time to think about things and contemplate, the middle of the week is. So this is really about contemplating what your next move is going to be. So taking stock of your life so far, and maybe not necessarily your life so far, but maybe your week so far or the month so far, and looking at, what you've done, what's worked, what hasn't, and what you want to do, moving forward. Where are you going to direct your focus and your attention and your energies moving forward? And this figure in this card is holding a globe in his hand. And I feel like that's representative of kind of having the whole world in your hands. Or that saying, the world is your oyster, kind of makes me think of that saying. And what I think this represents is that you have this enormous ability or not ability, but you have all these choices available to you. And any limitations that you perceive, I want you to question those limitations. Some of them are real, some of them are not real, but usually we think that we're more limited than we actually are. So this is about kind of challenging our own ideas of limitation and really knowing that there are more doors open to us than we realize. And I think that's going to be important for us as we move forward in this week. When we get to the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we've got the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is such a lovely character. He is a real romantic and he's an adventurer. He's the kind of character who doesn't like to sit still for long. He likes a variety. He likes to experience different places, different people, different foods, different music. And as he travels and has these different experiences, he gathers knowledge and ideas and inspiration, and he learns from all these different things. And there's this wonderful, as I look at in the background at the landscape, there's a river running through it. So there's this wonderful sense of flow and having your thirst quenched, yet it's in a desert. So there's this hot, arid, kind of dry landscape in the background. And I'm not entirely sure what to make of that or what that really represents, but it stands out to me. So there's a few things the Knight of Cups can represent. It can represent travel and the need to go somewhere. Something powerful happens when we get out of our usual habitat and go somewhere different, because the energies are different, the climate's different, the people are different, and we're able to kind of come out of our own shell and see things a little bit differently. So it can be a good experience if you need that. And I'm also drawn to the wings on his heels and his hat. The wings to me represent freedom, and the wings on his helmet represent free thinking and having a mind that is free, and a mind that is free is a mind that can wander. Just like the Knight of Cups is a wanderer. We sometimes think, if I know myself, I've struggled with having a wandering mind, and I've wanted to be more focused, but those of us who have minds that wander, we have minds that are free. And when your mind wanders, that's when you can discover really cool things and have epiphanies and make some amazing discoveries. There's also wings on his heels, which to me represents like a physical kind of freedom. Like he can go wherever he wants to. He's traveling, he's going to different places. So, my cat's here, and she's just stretching on my side. I think she's going to come and photobomb the reading in a minute here. So I want to just zoom out and look at all of these cards. See if there's anything that stands out to me. Here she is. Hello, Bernina. And again, I'll invite you to share your own interpretation if there's anything that stands out to you in these cards. What's interesting is both of these figures seem to be holding things in their right hand and kind of gazing out, like gazing forward. Almost, I feel like with the Two of Wands, it's like a contemplation, but with the Knight of Cups, it's more like a looking at the horizon, kind of like anticipating where you're going. So it's a different kind of gaze, I think. And I'm just trying to tie these cards together, to bring them together to see like a common theme or something that's really jumping out at me. And it feels like the beginning of the week is about taking action and being productive and doing something, whereas midweek you want to pause and reflect. And by the time the weekend comes, the weekend is all about exploration. It's about expressing yourself, maybe emotionally in relationships, but more than anything, it's about being free and just exploring things, exploring yourself, exploring the world around you, just having that Knight of Cups kind of persona, and being like the Knight of Cups for this weekend, which could get you in trouble, who knows, depending on what you do. The Knight of Cups is kind of, he can be a bit of a troublemaker sometimes. Okay, so that has been your weekly tarot card reading. So I hope you found this reading helpful. I hope it gave you some fresh ideas. You can learn more about tarot cards on my website, dailytarotgirl.com, and I'm going to put a link to my website in the description box of this video. My website's got tarot spreads, tarot meanings, tarot exercises, readings, all kinds of fun stuff. So check it out if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful week.